I guess I'm going to be the one to say it. The producers of Love Island are weird and freaky. We're mad at the participants for how they're acting, but we need to shift our anger to the producers. They're getting away with stuff that we would never let anybody else get away with because we're entertained and letting it slide. I'm going to break it down top to bottom. If I'm tripping, just say I'm tripping. All right? Lock in. They don't even give these people enough time to be shipped off to this island. They call them and go, yo, you got 48 hours to pack a bag to be gone for months. Okay, we're going to ship you off to an island you never heard of in the middle of nowhere. They find 20 freaked out individuals, put them on an island, a remote island that they never heard of outside of their country, and cut off all contact to the outside world. No phone, no internet, no books, no TV, no music, no video games, no movies, no nothing. Just a bunch of people on an island that they never met before, okay? There's no clocks on the island. There's no clocks in the villa. They don't know what time it is, what day it is, what week it is, what month it is. They're just living. The producers control the lights, and when they want everything to shut down, they just shut off all the lights. Everybody go to bed, we turn off everything. Everybody wake up, we turn on everything. You just got to do what we say. And on top of all this stuff, they got them all participating in mini freak-offs. You get the milk, put it in your mouth, gargle it, spit it into her mouth, spit it in a bucket and pour it on somebody else, and then lick it off. You get the peanut butter, slap it on his chest. Get the jelly, slap it on his chest. Eat the peanut butter jelly off his chest. You get in the closet with him, okay? Kiss him, and then he finna kiss her, and then he finna get in the closet with her and kiss her. Everybody gonna kiss when we say kiss. The producers don't even care about the people on the island. One of them had a little sore, cold sore on his lip, the size of his bottom lip. We all saw it, okay? Instead of making him sit out for the day so it can clear up, they had him in the closet kissing all the girls. Everybody finna get HSV. We need to start thinking about what they're doing, okay? There's too much freakiness going on, and we're just letting it slide because, oh, it's entertaining, all right? They got cameras in the showers for what? They got cameras in the bedroom. These people are doing things with each other, and they're posting it on TV. Why? Why is there mics everywhere? Why do you have a mic around your neck like a collar? You ever wonder why they're so emotional when people get sent home? It's mini psychotic breakdowns in their minds. All this stuff is going on. And then somebody goes, yeah, you're leaving because America said so. America? We don't even know what they're talking about over there. But they don't want to send us home like Sims? They're having mini psychotic breakdowns. They're eating bacon, egg, and cheese and avocado toast every day. Their stomachs are bubbling. And so are their minds. I'm telling you, something is going to happen with this show. Something big is going to happen. I'm just telling you. And it's going to change stuff. You're wondering why people are going on this show and coming home and offing themselves. Multiple people from this show have gone on this show, come on, seen the edit, seen the way the producers have edited them, seen the digital footprint, seen how people feel about them and they cyberbullying them, and off themselves. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day. You know I love you and I'll see you tomorrow. But if I don't, stay out of trouble.
Guys, why am I just now finding out that there have been 3 previous Love Island individuals that have won on the show that have committed? And I think that it is so crazy and sad to see Huda currently going through so much shit on social media. And I don't understand why. Solely because, one, they hated the fact that she did not bring up the fact that she had a baby. Cool. Now she brought up the fact that she had a baby. Now you're bringing it up too fucking much. What do you mean? What? They have an issue. Whether you do it too early or you do it too late, they're gonna be mad. Then y'all mad that she is tunnel vision on one guy. But she's a mother, which means she's not going to be bouncing from a man to a man to a man to a man just solely because that's the freedom of the island. She's a mother, which means she is okay with committing to one. Now, if you hoes can't commit to one, that's your fault, not hers. So, more of the fucking story. People gonna hate, whether you do it on your accord or theirs. And just watch what the fuck y'all gotta say. Because for people to be taking their lives from what's being said, and y'all don't even know these people, like, y'all weird. Why? Y'all weird. Y'all weird. And y'all weird.
We need to talk about the anti-bullying statement that the Love Island team put ahead of episode 20. While I think a big part of it is because of the backlash of Huda, and then there's a new Islander who's gotten a lot of criticism for the way she appears. Her appearance has been a big topic of conversation. But I think there's a bigger story we need to talk about. So these two individual cases that we have don't become something much bigger. Here's your content warning. We need to acknowledge that there were 3 lives lost after their time on Love Island UK. Sophie Gordon was on Love Island season 2. She died by suicide in 2018. I apologize if I mispronounce his name, but Mike Thalacidis, he was on Love Island in 2017 and died by suicide in March of 2019. And then the Love Island host, Caroline Flack, she hosted from 2015 to 19. She died by suicide in 2020. The show was scrutinized heavily for what the contestants endure, so they had measures moving forward that they feel the contestants are more protected. So let's hope that is in place, because we don't want to see anybody come out of the villa. We forget that they have no idea what's happening in the world. There's been a lot. And they're going to come out to not only the chaos that is the world, they're going to come out to the chaos that is their comment section. And we can't have anything like that happen again, period. T, end of sentence. Question, did you know about these deaths? If you're like, I feel like there are so many new people to the Love Island fandom. Is this something that you didn't even know about? Because if that's the case, I think that might be part of the problem. We need to talk about these things to make sure that history doesn't repeat itself. So let us know if this was news to you in the comments section here. We have more details on Love Island and all the shows at tasteofreality.com.
I don't fucking know. I feel like America thinks I'm not good enough for Jeremiah and hates me. And I'm sorry. And that's it. That's all I can say about that.
Okay. I don't know if I'm going to post this because I don't like doing all the controversial stuff, but you all need to think about the impact you have. In this specific instance, I'm talking about Huda and the other Islanders, but this goes for any sort of online character. Our generation, for some reason, is so desensitized and lacks so much empathy, especially for characters you see online, because you only have a version of them in your head. You can't really understand that they're real people with real feelings. Huda, for example, the version of her that you are picking apart is only the version of her you see on TV and in an extremely high-pressure environment. She's probably not acting 100% herself. But I have seen her digital footprint being pulled from probably maybe everything about her since she was 12, with nothing but like just awful comments. Just absolutely picking apart every single little thing because of this damn show. I know it may be really hard to wrap your mind around that idea, especially when it's so easy to just type in, get into all the drama of it. But imagine coming off of that show to see every single aspect of your life that has ever been on the internet since you were young has been picked apart, ripped apart, hated, clawed at by the general public. Psychologically, like, she doesn't seem the most stable. Psychologically, even the most stable people cannot handle that. Like, your brain cannot fathom that. May I remind you, 3 people have taken their lives from this show. Because the hate and the backlash for something that is actually so minuscule. It is a dating show, let me remind you. Even people who have made tremendous mistakes, nobody deserves this amount of hate. Our online culture seems to lack the idea that people can make mistakes. I've seen this a lot with cancel culture too, which really, really upsets me. But our culture is to immediately attack somebody the second they make the smallest of mistake.
We forget that we're all growing humans. We're supposed to make mistakes. Like, that's the only way you get through life. You're not supposed to be right 100% of the time, but our culture doesn't allow that. Like, everyone's just so quick to hate on her and be mad at her, but maybe she's just in her 20s and she's just making mistakes and she has to grow and she has to learn, like every single person does. And I feel that way about every single public figure that gets shit on for one way or another. Because if you watch any sort of person online or on TV, the only version of them that you know is the version that is shown to you. Like I said, our culture is so desensitized to understanding the type of impact you can actually have on a person's life, ever since cancel culture began. And you'd think we'd have enough conversations about mental health for people to figure that out, but no. Just think about that before you post a senseless comment or attack somebody that you hardly even know. If you wouldn't want somebody saying that about your child, don't say it.